The Book of Job, chapter 5. Call now, if any will answer thee, and to which of the saints wilt thou turn? Doubtless anger killeth the foolish, and envy slayeth the idiot. I have seen the foolish well rooted, and suddenly I cursed his habitation, saying, His children shall be far from salvation, and they shall be destroyed in the gate, and none shall deliver them. The hungry shall eat up his harvest, yea, they shall take it from among the thorns, and the thirsty shall drink up their substance. For misery cometh not forth of the dust, neither doth affliction spring out of the earth. But man is born unto travail, as the sparks fly upward. But I would inquire at God, and turn my talk unto God, which doeth great things, and unsearchable, and marvelous things without number. He giveth rain upon the earth, and poureth water upon the streets, and setteth up on high them that be low, that the sorrowful may be exalted to salvation. He scattereth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot accomplish that which they do enterprise. He taketh the wise in their craftiness, and the counsel of the wicked is made foolish. They meet with darkness in the daytime, and grope at noonday, as in the night. But he saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the violent man, so that the poor hath his hope, but iniquity shall stop her mouth. Behold, blessed is the man whom God correcteth. Therefore refuse not thou the chastening of the Almighty. For he maketh the wound, and bindeth it up. He smiteth, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, and in the 7th the evil shall not touch thee. In famine he shall deliver thee from death, and in battle from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, and thou shalt not be afraid of destruction when it cometh, but thou shalt laugh at destruction and dearth, and shalt not be afraid of the beast of the earth. For the stones of the field shall be in league with thee, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. And thou shalt know that peace shall be in thy tabernacle, and thou shalt visit thine habitation, and shalt not sin. Thou shalt perceive also that thy seed shall be great, and thy posterity as the grass of the earth. Thou shalt go to thy grave in a full age, as a rick of corn cometh in due season into the barn. Lo, thus we have inquired of it, and so it is. Hear this, and know it for thyself. Job chapter 6. But Job answered and said, O that my grief were well weighed, and my miseries were laid together in the balance, for it would be now heavier than the sand of the sea. Therefore my words are swallowed up, for the arrows of the Almighty are in me. The venom whereof doth drink up my spirit, and the terrors of God fighteth against me. Doth the wild ass bray when he hath grass, or loweth the ox when he hath fodder? That which is unsavory, shall it be eaten without salt? Or is there any taste in the white of an egg? Such things as my soul refuseth to touch, as were sorrows, are my meat. O that I might have my desire, and that God would grant me the thing that I long for, that is, that God would destroy me, that he would let his hand go and cut me off. Then should I yet have comfort, though I burn with sorrow. Let him not spare, because I have not denied the words of the Holy One. What power have I that I should endure? Or what is mine end if I should prolong my life? Is my strength the strength of stones, or is my flesh of brass? Is it not so that there is in me no help, and that strength is taken from me? He that is in misery ought to be comforted by his neighbor. But men have forsaken the fear of the Almighty. My brethren have deceived me as a brook, and as the rising of the waters they pass away, which are blackish with ice, and wherein the snow is hid. But in time they are dried up with heat, and are consumed. And when it is hot, they fail out of their places, or they depart from their way and course, yea, they vanish and perish. They that go to Tema, consider them, and they that go to Sheba, wait for them. But they were confounded when they hoped. They came thither and were ashamed. Surely now are ye like unto it. Ye have seen my fearful plague, and are afraid. Was it because I said, Bring unto me, or give me a reward of your substance, and deliver me from the enemy's hand, or ransom me out of the hand of tyrants? Teach me, and I will hold my tongue, and cause me to understand wherein I have erred. How steadfast are the words of righteousness, and what can any of you justly reprove? Do ye imagine to reprove words, that the talk of the afflicted should be as the wind? Ye make your wrath to fall upon the fatherless, and dig a pit for your friend. Now therefore be content to look upon me, for I will not lie before your face. Turn, I pray you, that there be none iniquity. Return, I say, and ye shall see yet my righteousness in that behalf. Is there iniquity in my tongue? Doth not my mouth feel sorrows? Job chapter 7. Is there not an appointed time to man upon the earth? And are not his days as the days of an hireling? As a servant longeth for the shadow, and as an hireling looketh for the end of his work, so have I had as an inheritance the months of vanity, and painful nights have appointed unto me. If I laid me down, I said, When shall I arise? And measuring the evening, I am even full with tossing to and fro unto the dawning of the day. My flesh is clothed with worms and filthiness of the dust. My skin is rent and become horrible. My days are swifter than a weaver's shuttle, and they are spent without hope. Remember that my life is but a wind, and that mine eyes shall not return to see pleasure. The eye that hath seen me shall see me no more. Thine eyes are upon me, and I shall be no longer. As the cloud vanisheth and goeth away, so he that goeth down to the grave shall come up no more. He shall return no more to his house, neither shall his place know him any more. Therefore I will not spare my mouth, but will speak in the trouble of my spirit, and muse in the bitterness of my mind. Am I a sea or a whalefish, that thou keepest me in ward? When I say, My couch shall relieve me, and my bed shall bring comfort in my meditation, then fearest thou me with dreams, and astonisheth me with visions. Therefore my soul chooseth rather to be strangled and to die, than to be in my bones. I abhor it. I shall not live always. Spare me then, for my days are but vanity. What is man that thou dost magnify him, and that thou settest thine heart upon him, and dost visit him every morning, and triest him every moment? How long will it be ere thou depart from me? Thou wilt not let me alone while I may swallow my spittle. I have sinned. What shall I do unto thee? O thou preserver of men, why hast thou set me as a mark against thee, so that I am a burden unto myself? And why dost thou not pardon my trespass, and take away mine iniquity? For now shall I sleep in the dust, and if thou seek me in the morning, I shall not be found. Job chapter 8. Then answered Bildad the Shuhite, and said, How long wilt thou talk of these things? And how long shall the words of thy mouth be as a mighty wind? Doth God pervert judgment? Or doth the Almighty subvert justice? If thy sons have sinned against him, and he hath set them into the place of their iniquity, yet if thou wilt early seek unto God, and pray to the Almighty, if thou be pure and upright, then surely he will awake up unto thee, and he will make the habitation of thy righteousness prosperous. And though thy beginning be small, yet thy latter end shall greatly increase. Inquire therefore, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to search of their fathers. For we are but of yesterday, and are ignorant. For our days upon the earth are but a shadow. Shall not they teach thee, and tell thee, and utter the words of their heart? Can a rush grow without mire, or can the grass grow without water? Though it were in green and not cut down, yet shall it wither before any other herb. So are the paths of all that forget God, and the hypocrite's hope shall perish. His confidence also shall be cut off, and his trust shall be as the house of a spider. He shall lean upon his house, but it shall not stand. He shall hold him fast by it, yet shall it not endure. The tree is green before the sun, and the branches spread over the garden thereof. The roots thereof are wrapped about the fountain, and are folded about the house of stones. If any pluck it from its place, and deny, saying, I have not seen them, behold, it will rejoice by this means, that it may grow in another mold. Behold, God will not cast away an upright man, neither will he take the wicked by the hand, till he have filled thy mouth with laughter, and thy lips with joy. They that hate thee shall be clothed with shame, and the dwelling of the wicked shall not remain.